Hello everybody, welcome back to our Witcher 3 playthroughs, episode number 82. Last time we did the side quest Now or Never. That ultimately ended up turning into an hour-long episode, and today we're going to go down here and do this whole quest with the Eternal Fire Priest is ranting about the scum flowing through Nilfgaard. We're currently level 17, so hopefully we should be able to handle it. I mean, we could go to Skelligers now, because just level 16. But we might as well free Dandelion first, even though we don't have to yet, if at all. I wonder if this is like Kovir and this is all Redania / Kedweni or whatever. Dunno. Maybe this is just map area that you can explore and this isn't. Who knows? Here's the Duchy of Toussaint. Still red. However, Kaer is now white, so we could head to Kaer eventually. We've also got the Duchy, which is for the Blood and Wine DLC. The Hearts of Stone still takes place in the, it's kind of a smaller area. A few big cities here and there. Or a few cities here and there. Cities / towns, I guess, whatever. The Hearts of Stone DLC takes place in the main game map. So yeah, let's go do that quest where the Eternal Fire Priest is just ranting at a mob. In the next episode, we'll get back to the main story.
Sorceresses, their debauchery putting whores to shame, alchemists violating divine commandments, and worst of all, witches, mutants, stripped of all emotion, bloodthirsty as vampires. Like dung that flows to the sewers, so the worst scum flows into... Ah, here crawls a witcher. Look! The corpse-like visage, the beastly eyes. This is magic that's made a mongrel of a man. What's more, the whoreson
waste of breath.
Yes, steal them and subject them to vile torture till the babes transform into beasts wretched as themselves. You are the famed Geralt of Rivia, are you not?
White-head like a miller's son.
No crap, dum-dum.
Got the courage to repeat that slander to my face?
Readily. You are a mutant, a freak, a useless relic of a bygone age that should be burned like a withered branch.
How many people's lives have you saved? From Bruxay, from Leshens?
That has no bearing.
Asked you a question. How many? There's something to think about, folks.
Creature's fierce in the mouth, but holler at him and his tail slinks between his legs. Come on, people.
I know ballads about you. And that sorceress of yours, Gwyneth.
Dum-dum.
So buckwheat millet, they said.
Well, I guess we'll go in to do the plays the thing, because that was a lot quicker than I thought. But yeah, I figured the more put up or shut up strategy was the best way to deal with that. So it usually works. Oh, this place is still a bit damaged from the witch hunter excursion, eh? I love that music that's playing. It's quite cheery, if you will. This isn't a bad room at all.
Think I know how to free Dandelion. Got a plan, but we need Dudu. Gotta find him.
This plan? What is it?
Our Doppler friend will assume Menga's form. Order Dandelion move to Oxenfurt. We can grab him on the way.
Brilliant. But how do you aim to find Dudu?
You're his friend. Any idea where he might be hiding?
With the Doppler, the question's never where, but as whom? In the past, facing trouble, he'd disappear, then reappear on the morrow with someone else. But this time he hasn't returned.
Known Dudu long?
I know this might sound strange, but I can't be sure. It seems he'd been circling me for some time in various forms, trying to attract my attention.
Can't blame him for making the effort.
Thank you. I failed to notice him at first. Then he decided to shoot the moon, assumed Dandelion's form.
What tipped you off? How'd you know it wasn't Dandelion? Dudu not much of a singer.
No. He simply spoke about something other than himself.
That's funny.
We need to convince Dudu to reveal himself. Any friends we could leave a message with, someone he trusts?
Dandelion? Irina Renard's troop, that's all really. Not certain he was friendly with anyone else. Spent dawn till dusk with the troop, on stage or in the crowd.
So he liked going to the mummings.
Yes, I'm actually surprised he didn't come to us after it all happened. He certainly could have counted on the Foxen's help.
So if these mummers are ready to help...
We need only mention Dudu. Irina and company are deeply indebted to him.
Dudu and the mummers, how'd they meet?
That was my doing. Some opening night. Maxim lay comatose in his wardrobe, drunk as an otter. I thought of Dudu. Hard to imagine a better actor than a Doppler.
And Dudu revealed himself to them just like that?
I didn't think it wise to tell anyone. But Dudu and Irina took to each other completely and right away. He fell so hopelessly in love with the theatre.
That he started performing with you?
Yeah. Now Irina feels terribly guilty. They let him put himself in danger. She can't forgive herself.
Maybe we could use a play. You know, work a message to Dudu into something. Lure him out of hiding that way.
Not a bad idea, but I doubt a few lines would suffice. Besides, do you really think Dudu whiles away his days attending mummings he knows by heart?
So what do you suggest?
We must write an entire new play. From scratch. Something grand. Something that will grab Dudu's attention. So most importantly, it must have a splendid title. It must be the talk of the town. If you wish, we can start on it right away.
Not sure I'm cut out to write a play. Maybe you're better off doing this on your own.
It's sure to go quicker if you help me. You'll see, we'll have a grand time together.
All right. Guess we can start writing the play.
Any ideas for the plot?
Actually, I was hoping...
The key is to convince Dudu that he can rely on you, and that we wish to free Dandelion. The message must be clear, though naturally woven into the play's dramaturgical essence, meaning we need an appropriate dramatic structure. Following along?
More or less.
More or less.
That'll do. Now to find the proper expressive form for our content. A gripping, contemporary story, that would be best. Perhaps about the condottieri of Povis. I know. Lorenzo Molla. A tale of a handsome but ruthless bandit, and the Doppler who manages to fool him. But now the Doppler must hide, and can only count on the help of his friend, who's a witcher, who in turn is prepared to do anything to save his daughter. No, better. His beloved. What do you think?
I'm gonna regret this, but sure.
Sounds great.
Really think so? Lorenzo Molla. Yeah. Or perhaps not. Wait, I've got it! We shall stage a story of the Urchin of Erlenmoor. Secret lovers, their betrothal, a curse, a cruel queen, bells sounding midnight.
But...
At which point he reveals his face. He's a monster, there to steal Princess Pavera. They want him dead, but at that instant a witcher steps in. And everything ends splendidly. So it's settled, yeah? You wish to say something?
Do I get a say in any of this?
Will I get a say in any of this, or have you decided everything already?
Why are you cross? It's the nature of the creative process. We toss around ideas and choose the best ones.
Meaning yours.
Well, you must admit I'm better acquainted with the theatre. Naturally, you'll play a part in shaping this play. Contribute to the work as a whole. Dandelion will explain how it works later.
We need a good title. Venture to say that's more important than the story itself.
I've some ideas. Perhaps you can choose.
Gonna consider my opinion this time?
Of course. We're partners in this. I'm just in charge. I've two really good ones.
Lol.
The Doppler's Salvation and A Changeling Rescued or the Witch's Triumph. Which do you prefer?
Which title should I choose? I actually want to look it up and see like what the most common one is. Because I'm just curious. I guess a changeling rescued.
A changeling rescued, or the Witcher's triumph. Really emphasizes the message we're trying to get across. Just one problem. No Dopplers in that story. Just a princess and a cursed urchin.
Nothing simpler. We need merely swap the Doppler in for the urchin. The message, that's what's important. A Witcher arrives and saves the Doppler. Got it?
Alright. So it's a comedy.
I was thinking more along dramatic lines. But if you prefer something lighter... Listen, merely decide and I'll get to work.
I want a comedy. I feel like comedy would work better to lure doo-doo out, especially in these darker times.
I think comedy's the safer option.
Very well. I must get to work. While you must pick a corner. Sit down, read silently, or just think. All right?
Fine, since you don't need help with the writing.
Geralt, wait. A rhyme for Witcher?
Did Itcher?
Ugh, just keep quiet.
Yeah, that would be mercy. A few hours later, Geralt's fallen asleep.
Done. I could make a small masterpiece of this had I a bit more time, but...
We're fresh out of that. The hidden message to Dudu. What did you weave in?
Hidden message?
You were gonna work something in, like come to the Kingfisher at dawn, or...
That wouldn't be in keeping with the tone of the play, not at all.
You wrote it to contact Dudu. That was the purpose. Fine. So how do you see this working?
I don't know. I was counting on recognizing him by his scar. Or just improvising. Shall we worry about that later? First, you must take the script to Madame Irina. Sure you know where to find her? The troupe performs in the butcher's yard off the main square.
Join us later. See ya.
I don't really want to read it, but I will suffer through it. I suppose. Read, Witcher to slay beasts most foul, 'twas for this I was made, I kill as my calling, not just to get paid, cheerful bold. Perhaps amidst scassiads of fear intense lively, seems men's hearts can love for changelings foster joyful, but a heart that is base, such as in this a knave aches, disgusted. No monster is he whose shape can shift, ceremonial. Playing 3 acts written by Priscilla to be performed by Madame Irina and the Foxen.
Boars. Boars everywhere.
Welcome. Welcome.
What have you got there? So long.
Dijkstra dry, eh? Somebody's getting into the liquor business, eh? That reminds me, glossary. Irina Renarde. Irina Renarde's vast experience of the performing arts had made her not just the informal leader of the mummers troupe known as the Foxen, but its brightest star as well. This talented artist was famous for her brilliant performances as leading lady in both comedies and tragedies. Her performance in such acclaimed plays as Love in a Time of Contempt, The Barber of Clovier, and Seven Brides for Seven Emperors had made her name well known to any even with a modicum of interest in culture and the arts. Philippa Eilhart. Philippa Eilhart, one-time advisor to King Visimir II, called the Just, member of the Council of Mages and later founder of the Lodge of Sorceresses, had played a momentous part in the history of the world as well as in Geralt's life. Geez, she looks like she's not more than 20 or 30, yet I know that she's over 300. There could be no denying her talent, yet neither could one claim she did not also at times demonstrate a sickly ambition. Visimir II's death... Very trustworthy reports indicated she had had a hand in King Visimir II's death, and as a member of the Lodge was implicated in the murder of two other monarchs as well. Demavend of Aedern and Foltest of Temeria, despite the fact that it was Letho and Emir who conspired to have that happen. For this reason, the one-time jewel of the court at Tredagor is now a wanted woman with the quarry of special forces from the north in Nilfgaard alike, or the quarry of. Visimir's son and successor, Radovid V, was particularly eager to capture her during their last encounter at Loch Muin. He had had Philippa's eyes gouged out, yet she had fled, and he wanted nothing more than to stick the head of Tredagor's jewel on a spike above the city gates. Whoops, too far. Dijkstra. Though Dijkstra did not aid the persecuted mages out of the goodness of his heart, just appreciated his support all the same, for it proved vital to the endeavor's success. Catechans, Melatelli, Great Mother, protect us from evil, from unclean devils, foul demons, and most of all from the clutches of catechans and Necrats. Fragment of a prayer. Catechans, and the more dangerous kin, Necrats, are the embodiments of human fear. They hide in the shadows, they feed on blood, they resemble enormous bats, though with long fangs and even longer talons. And if that weren't terror enough, they can turn invisible, waiting unseen, while dread of their unpreventable attack overwhelms their victim. They're weak to a lot though: Moondust, Devil's Puffball, Vampire Oil, Irden, and Igni, which is why I tend to use Igni.
I've been cranky since morning. I know you from somewhere.
You do? I don't want to loot, I want to talk.
This where Madame Irina's troupe performs?
Yeah, but you can only enter with a ticket. There's no performance now. Mamas are just rehearsing. Process is interesting to observe, though. So, want a ticket?
No performance. Said so yourself.
You can still get a ticket. What'll it be? Need a ticket?
Sure.
Yeah, one.
Here. Just stay out of sight, eh? Awful bashful, these mamas in rehearsal.
Almost.
Holy moly, you're a stinker. What was wrong that time?
I don't know anymore. It simply needs more fire.
Madame Irina, can we talk?
Geralt of Rivia. Dandelion's told us so much about you. Is he with you?
No, but I hope to bring him back soon. Here to talk about doo-doo.
Let's speak in my quarters at the back of the theatre. We'll be undisturbed there. How can I help? We've not seen Dandelion or Dudu recently.
Dandelion's in trouble.
That much I guessed, though I am curious how serious it is. Did he seduce a powerful man's wife and go into hiding? Or did he write an offensive couplet about the priests of the eternal fire?
Worse. Lots. I'm gonna try to help him. Gotta contact Dudu first.
But he's disappeared as well.
Have a plan to lure him out of hiding, but I need your help. Can I count on you?
Naturally, but what can we possibly do?
I want to stage a play. Something that'll really draw the crowds.
I see. And you hope it'll get Dudu's attention as well, draw him here. So it must be an entirely new play? And who will write it?
Priscilla, actually. She's done writing it. Tells the story of a witcher who rescues a Doppler from certain death.
Sounds interesting. I'll gladly have a glance. But first we must think about getting the word out and organizing some protection. Ushers. Would you mind tending to these matters?
How can I help you spread the word about the premiere?
Well, we'd like all the city to hear about it, so we must clearly talk to the Puffins.
Who are the Puffins?
Street artists. Get them to announce the premiere, and even the muscles on the harbour piling will hear about it.
Where'll I find them?
They did occupy some rooms in the Bits in a townhouse, but I can't be sure they're still there. I've not seen them in the streets lately. They may very well have hung up their body hose.
See if I can find them, and if they'll work for us. Think we need ushers? A play about Dopplers could be controversial, but are ushers absolutely necessary?
Can't be sure if you've attended many performances, but Novigrad crowds can be particularly difficult.
Rotten apples, tomatoes, eggs, that sort of thing?
Axes, butcher's knives, and bricks, actually.
All right. Know anyone appropriate?
Try the docks, perhaps. You're bound to find some men willing to do any work for a few crowns.
Thanks for helping. I'll come back once I've found some ushers.
See you then.
I will recruit the jugglers from the performing troupe called the Puffins, and then we'll get the ushers.
You're late to the bands are slapping the mug to the working, mate.
Maxime Bollier, you have a name.
I've worked up quite the appetite.
Drunk, you mean? Alright, hop out of here.
Youth these days, hair-brained, all of them.
So you say.
Eternal fire, Father of all.
I want to burn the eternal fire so badly.
He's a good man.
Don't be stupid.
Alright, I'm out. I just wanted to set it alight to annoy people. You know? There's nothing funnier than setting it alight. Oh, they boarded up the door, eh? See if they're still here, if they've left. They're still here. Looking over what Triss left behind, I presume. I'm certain that what they did was they took her necklace and then sold her out.
Oh, you frightened me.
They 100% took her necklace and sold her out to the witch hunters. Oh well.
Be praised, O Lord.
Greetings.
Hey, monkey since morning.
Alright, we'll keep going next time. Until then.